decided to do a vlog of us grocery shopping and actually getting our things together for Thanksgiving today. It is in preparation for what we're cooking for Thanksgiving meal. So I'm gonna take you along with me as I go shopping and get all this stuff together. So hold on, you guys. Our first stop is gonna be Aldi's. I think I'm gonna go to HEB, and then I also have to go to where else? I'm gonna try to go to Sam's Club. If I make it, that's great. If I don't, it'll be okay also. So hold on. So I have my list and I have my things together for all the stuff that we're gonna need. And Aldi's is one of my favorite stores to shop at. So before we even begin, I'm gonna go ahead and get my list together and look at everything and start marking down everything that I'm gonna be getting. So hold on one second, you guys. Here's Maria. Say hey, Maria. Maria, say hey. She was in a play for Shrek, so her hair is still dyed purple and red. Stop, Maria. Stop. Hold this. You don't have to keep it on me. I just wanted to. What y'all think about my makeup? I decided to put on lashes. Does it look okay? I'm kind of skittish with myself. I'm trying to see if the customer got in contact with me yet. So here's my list. And there are a few things that I want to see if I can get here and stuff instead of going somewhere else, because I do like getting my stuff from Aldi's. So what I like to do is I always make my list and I actually write stuff down. But when I write it down, I also put it to where I write the prices down, so that when I'm writing the prices down, I know how much it is the next time I go about around the price, so I know where I want to shop at for a lot of my items. So we're in the produce so far. I love how our Aldi's looks. It looks nice. I love the way our Aldi's looks. So let me see. Like collard greens, celery, that's green onions. Let me see, you guys. Celery. So we definitely need my celery. And this is also the only place that I can go to where I can get my cream of chicken and cream of broccoli that doesn't have all the added stuff in there, because I'm allergic to it. Celery was 69 cents. Hold this. Hold this. They have. So we'll see. I'll probably get some bananas. Good deals on the potatoes. I don't know if you guys can see that. And they have the big things of potatoes. So this is not on my list, but I'm gonna get them anyway because I'm getting ready to probably make potato soup and everything. This is the one that doesn't have the MSG and all the stuff in it. Alright, you guys, we are leaving all these. Look at the weather. So it's like about 4, almost 5 o'clock. And we're leaving all these now. And we're heading to our next spot, which will be HEB. And we'll get our stuff that we need from there. But right now we're gonna load up the car. So hold on, you guys. I'll bring you back out when we're at HEB. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Myra. I'm the owner of Mirrarose Creations. I own a bakery and I do different things like that from my home, and I appreciate you hanging out with us for Thanksgiving. So the first of the vlog, you probably saw me shopping and getting everything together and stuff like that, and I was going to take you to HEB, but it was so full I couldn't do it. I'm sorry, I'm not good. I thought shopping on Monday would be great. It's a bad idea. I think other people had the same idea because I thought it wasn't going to be as busy, but it really was. So now I'm just taking you with me as I get prepped. I already filmed the night before, and now I'm filming the day of. It's Thanksgiving. Me and my children. There's Malcolm. Where's Maria? Here's Maria. Say hi, Maria. Say hi, Malcolm. So we're getting everything ready and prepped for Thanksgiving, and I'm finishing up the food, and I'm actually going to take you along and let you see us finish up the food and everything that we're going to have today. My children aren't going to be with me for Christmas. They're going with their dad and their stepmom, so I have them for Thanksgiving. So I normally cook a big thing whenever they're with me, and then like last year what we did, because they were with me for Thanksgiving and Christmas, I actually ended up making, like, I think for Thanksgiving or was it Christmas that we did steaks? Was it Christmas?
Yeah.
It was one of them. I think it was Christmas. It was Christmas. It was Christmas we did steaks. So now we're going to get everything ready for Thanksgiving, and I'm going to take you around with me as I finish up and everything like that. And I just appreciate you spending the day with me, hanging out with me and the loves, and just seeing what we do for Thanksgiving and just chilling, because we're going to probably look at a movie. My vote is for a scary movie, because those are the genres. Action and scary is what I like. My daughter, she's kind of the romantic comedy stuff.
I like horror movies too.
You like what? You're not the romantic comedy person.
I like them. You're not, okay. I do like those, but I would say a horror too.
So my vote is for horror. Malcolm is all horror.
What?
You on horror? What movie?
Oh, horror.
Horror. See, so we'll probably look at a scary movie, find something to look at and everything, and just kind of hang out today. We didn't go anywhere. We're just kind of relaxing and everything like that. We're probably gonna be in PJs and relaxing clothes all day. I changed my clothes, took a shower, feel refreshed now, and now it's just time to get ready to finish up so we can eat. And I hope you enjoy this. If you've never been to my page and you like some of the content you see, I do videos on baking, cooking, cook with me, basically showing you how I structure my day, being a work from home, stay at home mom, single parent, and how I run a business out of my home for right now. So I basically show you some tips and tricks about how to get that done, like with meal prepping, making sure you're getting organized, because I too struggle with that stuff. So this actually helps keep me accountable for what I'm doing. Even learning how to post out and get out videos in a timely fashion, which is difficult. That's why I stopped putting a time frame on it, because when I put a timestamp on it, and I was gonna have a video out every Tuesday, it was like everything around me would mess up. I don't know how to tell you how many times my system crashed, because I was like, are you kidding me right now? This is not working. It would mess up, and it gives me a headache. I have migraine, I have disabilities, legit disabilities, and I can't do all that all the time. So I'm gonna take you around with me, and I'll let you see what we do and everything. And you know what? Tell me some of what your ideas. What do you do for Thanksgiving? What are your favorite traditions or stuff like that? Are you unconventional? Are you untraditional? Let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget about the 100 subscriber giveaway. We're giving away a $40 Amazon gift card, so don't forget about that. So go ahead and subscribe, like, comment. Let me know some of the content you would like to see. And if you run your own business, let me know some things that you have questions about. I've been doing this now for about 8 years, 4 years, full time. So let me know some of the questions and comments you have to ask, and I'll get you some information, okay? I am going to have a Q&A and get you some questions out about people who want to know how I got started and what I started doing. I'm going to see when I'm going to get that up, but right now it's not going to be anytime soon because I got a whole slew of other videos that I'm going to be posting. But come along with me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you know when I post a new video. All right, enjoy. Bye.
I'm by the byway, waiting for your lead. I don't wanna fall in love like this.
Okay, you guys, let's begin. So this is the night before Wednesday night, about 12 a.m. Now, I will say I had a tough time this week. I had a busy schedule this whole month. Between my daughter's play, all of my orders, every weekend was pretty much booked up for me. And so I had been battling off a migraine for a little while. So the day of Thanksgiving, we didn't even get a chance to eat until about 6 p.m. because the morning of, I just had to let my head stop hurting so that I could function and do what I needed to do. So this is me prepping everything. I really wanted to deep clean my kitchen before I got started, but you know, like I said, my schedule has been busy this month, so I didn't get a chance to do that either. So I'm going to do that, and I'll probably post a video of how I deep clean my kitchen every so many months. That way it's all sanitized and clean. My oven is cleaned out, this is done and everything, and I'll show you how I go about doing that, because I do pull the oven out and clean behind it. I pull the refrigerator out and clean behind it. I do all of that. So yeah, you'll get a chance to see me do that. But right now I'm just getting my area clean. I bought a new pot, and you guys, let me tell you something. I am a fool. I love my kitchen gadgets. That gives me joy. That's what brings me joy. And I have a real bad habit of buying stuff. So you're gonna probably see me dancing here in a little bit. And I'm gonna get my pot together because I did need one more large pot to do my greens in, and I'll show you that in a little bit. I have my turkey up here, and it had been thawing for the whole day, well, the day before and that day in the refrigerator. So I took it out to get it ready for me to clean with and everything. And as my pot is laying in there, I'm gonna let it soak so I can get that tag off. So I'll let you watch, and you're gonna see me start getting my potatoes, my sweet potatoes, washing them and getting them ready to roast and put in the oven.
I used to know I see it differently. You woke me from a dream, now here's reality. Baby, baby, you are really hurting me. 'Cause every time you tell me I look good and that I'm doing fine, but nothing ever changes. And now I see, baby, you are hurting me.
So you guys, as I'm doing this, I always create a list that I can go by. I pretty much like to have a list so that way I know what I need to do, what I've done, and what needs to get done.
But baby, it's breaking my heart. How could I know if you don't need
Now that I have my sweet potatoes in the oven roasting, I'm actually chopping up my celery and my onions, and I'm getting those prepared for my dressing and to stuff my turkey with. And I like to cut those up ahead of time and have those ready. I try to make this day as easy as possible with as the least amount of cleaning as I could do. So you're going to see me constantly washing and going, cleaning in the process of getting everything done. And when I tell you this was a lifesaver for the day of, because we did not have a whole bunch of dishes to clean up because everything was already done.
really hurting me. I know you play your part, but baby, it's breaking my heart. How could I know
all I'm doing is getting my cornbread ready for my cornbread dressing. I pretty much know how many eggs to make, to use, and how much milk. I don't measure pretty much anything because I've been doing this for too long. So all I'm doing is putting olive oil in my pan, and I'm gonna put that in the oven. And when that's in the oven, I'm going to take out my sweet potatoes, and they're almost done, and I'm going to poke holes into them so they can finish cooking through. They're already tender, but they need a little while longer to go. So you know how you poke holes in your baked potatoes before you put it in the oven? Well, I do this after with the sweet potatoes because they're a little bit tougher. Now I'm going ahead and I'm getting my cornbread out, and I'm putting my sweet potatoes back in. And I'm actually going to put my cornbread in a bowl so it can cool more rapidly. I did put it in there for a little bit longer because I wanted the top to be a little bit more browner, so it gives it a good crust. So I took that out and put it in the bowl so it could cool. And then I'll start sauteing my celery and my onions. And in the process of me doing that, sauteing those, I'm getting everything ready for my deviled eggs. Now, a lot of people have asked me for my recipe for deviled eggs, and I told them it's really simple. It's nothing that's hard. All I use is Miracle Whip, not mayo. I like the flavor of Miracle Whip better, and a hint of mustard, along with a little bit of sugar to take some of the tang out of the mustard. Now, I will opt to add relish when I feel like it, but because I'm not a big relish person, I don't add it. And that's all I do for my deviled eggs, and a hint of paprika. And I made 20 of these, you guys, and I made a lot on purpose because I know me and my daughter, and you'll see why in the end, because we were snacking on those while I was finishing up dinner, so yeah, you'll see. So as I have my water on hand, my son is actually in the background, and there is no school this week. So he takes full advantage. He's a night owl like myself. I do a lot of my working at night. A lot of people don't realize that about me. I only need about 4 to 5 hours of sleep a day, and I'm pretty much good to go. But I do know to listen to my body when it needs to rest fully, and I give it that opportunity. But he's up and he's telling me about his day and everything like that, and he really wanted to see how I baked the turkey and what I did. So he stayed up with me and kind of helped me out throughout the night as I was finishing up some of the bigger projects.
Sunshine, don't keep me waiting. Show me affection, attention, and care. Losing the tension, and baby, I swear I give you my tomorrow, forever and now. I'll never bring you sorrow, so don't let me down. I'll chase away your shadows, away from the crowd. I give you my tomorrow, forever and now. Spotlight from my cell phone, sounds like
Okay, now we're at the point where I'm getting ready to make my cornbread dressing, and as I'm doing that, I forgot to take my carrots out for me to put in my turkey to stuff, so my son is peeling carrots for me. Those celery and onions that I had sauteing in butter, that's done, and I'm putting that in there along with some cream of chicken, cream of mushroom, and then I add some chicken stock. I add a little bit of chicken stock, about one bottle, what is that? That paper that cart, one cart, and I add that to it, but I don't add too much to make it too wet because I like adding my turkey stock in there. So I do that the next day, is add my turkey stock to my dressing, and I get that ready for my dressing. Also, I add poultry seasoning, seasoned salt, garlic powder, and oregano with Italian seasoning to my cornbread dressing. I like for it to be a wet texture as I'm making it and stuff. And then when I cook it, I like for it to be well done. So you'll see that in the end. But I cover that with some press and seal, and I put that in the refrigerator. And now as I'm getting my turkey ready, this was a big boy. This was about a 20-pound turkey, you guys. And me and my daughter looked at it purposely for my son, who can eat you under a truck. You see how tall he is. He's only 13 years old. He turned 13 in September. When I tell you he eats like about 20 grown men, I really need help. If anybody wants to donate to the Myra Elam Help Feed Her Son Fund, my cash app is the cash sign Mirrarose Creations. Anyway, as I cleaned my turkey out, my son, I took the neck out and I put it in a plastic bag and set that in the refrigerator. And in this process, I'm constantly washing my hands. I took the sweet potatoes out of their container and I put them in a separate bowl because I actually used this also to double up because, like I said, this was a big boy. I'm going ahead and stuffing my turkey with my celery, my onion, and my carrots, and that's all I ever use. And then I'm going to season it with some poultry seasoning, some seasoned salt, oregano, thyme, and a little bit of rosemary. Now, I also like to infuse it in plenty of butter. So I put butter on the inside of it and I put it up under the skin and smear it with butter so it keeps the skin a little bit nice and moist. So that's what you're going to see me do. In this process, you guys, I can't tell you how often I washed my hands because you're dealing with poultry, a bird, and I like to make sure my area is super clean. So as I'm doing that, I always make sure I cover it well. So you're going to see me wrap this bad boy up, and I wrap it up. I added just a little bit of water around it, and I like to make sure it is sealed completely so that it keeps the moisture in the bird. I let this slow cook for on about 250 throughout the rest of the night. Now at this time, it's about 3 a.m. in the morning, and I let it slow cook, and then when I woke up the next day, I turned it up to about 350. I found when you slow cook it, it keeps the moisture in there better. Now, after I've desanitized my area twice, yes, I washed it twice down because I wanted to make sure that nothing contaminated anything else. I'm getting my banana pudding ready for my daughter. My son had frozen icebox lemonade pie, and my daughter wanted banana pudding. She doesn't like a lot of bananas because she hates to see them turn, so I added only 2 bananas. I made my pudding mix the day before, and I do a homemade pudding mix. I don't use any gelatins or anything like that. I stand over stove and I stir it and everything like that. At the end of this, as I'm assembling it, I go get my homemade whipped cream that I made, and I mix it in with the pudding mix so to give it a more of a whipped topping, and I add that to the top and then add my Nilla wafers. So this is how I make my banana pudding. It is the next day. Now it's the next day about almost 2 o'clock. Like I said, I had a migraine, and when I woke up, it was a lot worse than when I went down. So I took some more medicine. I had to let that kind of cool off, and I let my body rest. And now it's about 2 o'clock, and I'm up and at 'em. And all I did was clean up my sink real well because I'm getting ready to wash my greens. I did buy the prepackaged collard greens, but I still wash them like I would do my normal greens because I just don't trust their washing process with these. And plus, it allows me to take out any pieces that aren't needed or that are, extra stems, all that stuff. It allows me to do that. So I wash my greens up and I'm getting those ready. And as I'm getting those ready, like I said, throughout this whole process, we're cleaning. You remember that pan I bought? This is my first time using it and I love it. 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 So I saute my onions, my minced garlic in some olive oil, and I saute that and I let that saute for a little bit. And then I add my greens and I allow that to saute down before I add my chicken stock to my greens. And after that has cooked for a little while, that's when I go in and add all of my seasonings to my collard greens.
For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. That's right. For the record, you ain't trying to grow, then it's done for you. That's right. For the record, lab on me going all the way. All the way. For the record, ain't trying to link, no time to waste. For the record, 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 for the record. Price for y'all, snake eyes on dice for y'all, shoulders on ice for y'all. A6 all the hay, I won't get involved today. Got lost in the ball and A's. I'm flipping the bars, I'm flipping the on record, off record. I still count wins when they doubt it. On record, off record. I let them take advantage. I was wildin' on record, off record deals. Tell them talk to Colin for the quote. On record, off record. I still want the act, not the ghost. For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't tryna go, then it's done for you. For the record, lab on me going all the way.
Now, after my greens are on and I've added my other rack, I've taken out my turkey and I've gotten all that ready. I'm getting everything ready for my sweet potato pie and my sweet potato souffle. No, I did not show you how I make it. No, I'm not giving out my recipe for these items because these are family items that I use. I will say I did run out of nutmeg, so it caused me to have to use a substitute that I was like, oh wow, it took the whole recipe to a different level. But that's all I'm saying about that. So I'm getting my sweet potato souffle ready. And then after I do that, I'll start getting everything else ready. And I still have my list that I'm going by to make sure I'm staying on task and I cook everything that I said I was going to cook.
Why always a wall, babe, when we wanna come closer? Don't tell a million lies. Kill the butterflies. I just wanna make things right. Walk, keep us on the road. Try to find what we had before. Get the spark ignite or is it gone? Won't you stop? Don't you shut us down. Speak before we hit the ground. but I don't wanna give us up. I still make it will be the hardest thing to lose out on every single dream, and I don't plan on giving us up. I hear voices telling me you need to let him go. There's nothing there worth fighting for. I just need to know if one thing is true. Do you still love me like you used to do?
As you guys can see, my kids were in and out the kitchen with me, helping me clean up and getting everything together. My son, like I said, once again, he's a big boy. You see how tall he is? He's taller than me, and that happened overnight, and I don't know what happened. But anyway, I digress. He's loading up the dishwasher. Maria came in and she loaded up the dishwasher, and we put dishes away. And this really did help with the process of cleaning, that we didn't have too much to do, and we could actually sit down the rest of the night, relax, put the food away, and enjoy our night without having to do so much. Now, as Malcolm was loading up, I had gotten my noodles and everything ready for my mac and cheese, and all I did was add my milk. I do the canned cheddar cheese, the Campbell's cheddar cheese, because I like it, mozzarella cheese, sharp cheddar cheese, and a Mexican blend along with some Parmesan cheese. And then I added half a stick of butter with just a little bit of pepper. I did not add salt to this because the cheeses are already salty. I let that melt down for a little bit, and then I added my noodles to it. And you're going to see how cheesy it is when I pull this whisk up, and I had to actually get it off of there. So I added my noodles, and I don't like the traditional mac and cheese. I never have, but this is the way I like to make it, and my daughter loves it too. So I'm making it for me and my family, like not how you do or how your family is. It's to my taste preference. So however you do your mac and cheese, that's wonderful. I did add Italian breadcrumbs on the top, and then I let it bake in the oven on 350 along with the dressing and everything else that's in there, the sweet potato souffle. So you see I have everything going here, and the last thing I really need to do is do my rolls. I put butter in the pan, I let it heat up, and then I roll my rolls in the butter, and I just put them in there. I did not make any homemade bread this year because it was just too much on what I had going on. I took my sweet potato souffle out the oven, and you're about to see everything coming together. I did pop my turkey back in the oven for a little while, just to heat it up and to get the skin a little bit crispier, because I do take it out ahead of time. Not ahead of time, it's all the way cooked, but I normally take my foil off of it, and I like for my skin to be a little bit crispy. I took my dressing out, and I did end up putting it back in because I like for it to be completely dried out. Some people like their dressing a little bit wet. I don't. I like for it to be dried out. And now you're getting ready to see what we had for dinner. So, oh, and by the way, I had a friend stop by, so you're going to hear her voice later in the background, but she refused to let me put her on camera, and she wouldn't let me do it, and that's okay. I'm not saying anything else about it, but you're going to see me laugh about it later. As I get everything ready, like I said, you guys, this was a big bird. This was a 20-pound turkey. I just cut up one side, not even the whole side. All I did was cut the breast off, and then I cut the turkey leg off. And as you can see, I'm pretty good at cutting the breast off and getting the whole breast out of there. And then I take any meat that's left on there, which is not too much, and I cut that off. In the midst of it, look who is right by me and ready to eat. Mr. Malcolm. I told you guys he can eat. So I cut that up and I get that ready, and then I'm going to show you everything that I had prepared that day. So as I swing this bad boy, we have the banana pudding from Maria. This is a lemonade icebox pie for my son Malcolm. Sweet potato pie for me. The macaroni and cheese, and I told you we didn't have that many deviled eggs left out of 20. So yeah, this is what happened. I forgot I still had my dressing in there, so I had to take that out. This is the turkey. I had the sweet potato souffle, the rolls, the collard greens, and corn. And that was our menu for this Thanksgiving, along with cranberry sauce. And I really do appreciate you guys if you have stuck with me and just continue to the end. And don't forget to subscribe when you see this video. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna say it again, but I wanted to make sure I said it now too. I'm just appreciative of everybody for watching this video. All right, stay tuned to the end. Mom, shut up. That's the phone.
They trying to say they don't be like you like that.
Girl, nah, they just don't.
They don't want to be too close to you.
They don't, they don't, what's the word? They tell me, what they say? They tell mom, stop now, mom. Because I have a tendency to like to embarrass people.
But she got a good girl. Is it blonde hair or is that just she twisted it and took it down?
Stretched and twist.
Yeah.
Yeah, stretched and twist. Because I told her she was in that play. Is it good? Is it I had
You know, dressing is always better than next day. It's like the older
I
it
like
is.
for it to sit for a minute.
Yes, God. That next day,
It'd be good.
that's when it be like, I don't know why dressing is like that. But
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of like with spaghetti. It's
Because
like
for me,
that.
I like for it to sit for a minute. That's why I be
It
leaving
is.
it in there for so long.
Well,
And everybody be like,
until you let it cool completely
down,
not-
it's gonna be like that. And I told her.
And then you had to start them on.
Yeah. I don't even know what I did. I thought I turned that all the way on. I'm
That's
used
what
to
you
it
started.
Thank you.
It do not like that for.
at all. It was just, that's why I said I'm good. I looked up, I said, oh, what's on? I said, oh, yeah, let's turn all this
Oh, I left some tea boiling one day, like it boiled all night and I fell asleep.
Oh, die.
See how much you got?
Yeah, this is on my first page.
It boiled.
You heard it tell me this on my first play. Class
Look
four.
at I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
She said,
I'm sorry.
I'm done with you. So everybody has their plate, and we're sitting to you. She's over here. Malcolm was over there. I got a friend that don't want to be recorded. She said don't get her. If I accidentally do, y'all think she'll hurt me? All right, you guys. Thank you so much. I don't know how this look on me. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope y'all had a good time. We are about to sit down and find a movie to look at and eat our food and enjoy the rest of our night. I hope everybody had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you later. Bye. Oh, don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.